Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Today we are, I'm going to be showing you Fortdaymares Season 5. And if you didn't read my community post, and you didn't look at my last video on Season 5 tour, you probably don't know that we were going to make a Fortdaymares. And fun fact, if you didn't read my community post, you probably didn't see this. Or I might have said in another video that I don't remember. But we were originally supposed to make a 14 mirrors in season 2. But yeah, we didn't do it. And no. Here's a note for Fort Day Chapter 2. Because after 14 mirrors, it's ending. So here's a note. Uh, that we made an agreement that I made the chapter 1 islands, and Jackson will be making chapter 2. If we make a chapter 3, I will have chapter 3 island. And if Jackson doesn't want to be on creative on and get me towards the season for the video, I don't know if we'll be getting a lot more towards the chapter 2, or maybe like maybe while he's building out, like, or making like final touches, I'll show you. It's because basically done. I don't know, but let's hope we can get some tours for chapter 2. Now we're already about almost 2 minutes into the video. Let's go in. This is pretty epic in my opinion. Look up. It's already dark. All right, we're starting at, well, basically now we have Terror Town. So if we go over here, here is Terror Town. You got big spider on the clock tower. You got a pumpkin on Max Cove. And oh yeah, we have an inflatable here on Durburger. We have creepy Durburger music. We got a spider here. We got some Halloween buckets. We got the possessed plushies. We have a whole gravestone. That's how you know this is good for the kids, because there's a dead body here. There, the vending machine's still here, but we have a spider on the beanbag, a pumpkin, and the pumpkins replaced 2 beanbags, and we got another spider on the other beanbag. And yeah, there's fun scary music behind him. The books are still here. The screen has been changed, whatever that is. I don't know, guys. Down here, we have the same thing, but we got a bunch of cashiers. And that's basically it. And then, oh yeah, the Durburger sign is possessed, as you can tell. And then we'll go here. We have the possessed plushies Apocalypse on the garage. Got some bushes here. And Elijah's bunker. We have everything's normal here except for we got Gourd, Gourd coming soon. That's, and we got some coffin speakers. For some reason that's here. Jackson did this. 2 trick-or-treating buckets and one of the possessed plushies from over there wanted to come in here, and he absolutely jumped into the cauldron. I don't know why Elijah has that. There's literally nothing here except for this creepy painting. Is there any in here? Oh yeah, we got a creepy painting, and these there's a bunch of scary pumpkins around here. We got one of the tentacle pumpkins here in Lucas's backyard. We have a pumpkin on the gas station. That's it for the gas station. Then we got the middle. Originally, we were gonna do just a bunch of big trees, and then Jackson had the idea to just place one of these guys in the middle instead of the statue. And we changed it to trees and bushes. I did this whole middle area. I did the backyard. I did this. I did this. I did this. Jackson did this. Well, I put this. Jackson did the rest, and I did this in the music, and then Jackson and some the spiders on the beanbags, and then Jackson did all of this. He did that. Now we got lot 13. Oh yeah, all of them are red, and that's based on of danger, like danger. Because as you can tell, all of these are pretty dangerous, except Buddy's Bay is a little bit of a lower red because it's not as dangerous. Uh, I will explain these, and we will jump into game to test them. I will explain these later. But in here, there's literally nothing pretty much different except for these. And we got and the the uh the mech hand got possessed, so we can't use that. And the mech is fighting a pumpkin. So we turned around. He's gonna use. He right now he's grabbing this piece and he's gonna use it and throw it at the pumpkin. Uh, here there's literally basically nothing except the pumpkin. Instead of another crate here holding this up, there's a pumpkin holding it up. That's it basically. Wait, wait, no, there's a spider in here. I think that's it. And then over here at the billboard, we got a tentacle pumpkin, another pumpkins. Yeah, so a bunch of pumpkins replaced the mascots. We'll move on to the it's back to the quarantine zone. So we got Pumpkinhead. Oh yeah, and now instead of all snake plants, not as Fortdaymares, there is the bones are still here. There is the exploding plants. We got a pumpkin in here, sitting beside the satellite, and then there's like a bunch of mini bushes instead of the seed cork bush things. And here, nothing in here. And here, I don't think there's anything in here either. It's not that much in like the quarantine zone type of area. But in here we have this creepy painting. By the way, I did all of the quarantine zone. We put another tentacle monster. There used to be way more of the ceiling. We have another tentacle pumpkin monster on here. We have we have him. There was way more of this roof, but he broke through it. What the? Oh, I forgot that was there. I don't know why that's there. Don't ask. And here, nothing. Not nothing really different about it. Now let's actually go inside the house. And here we have a spider and a little pumpkin under here. Gonna move up here. We got a bunch of hay for some reason. And in here there's more hay. That's basically it. Nothing too much here. Here I did all of this. We don't really care about this area that much. So we just put a pumpkin and we put a bunch of possessed plushies on the chairs. That's it. Next, we'll move on to Buddy's Bay. Uh, so we have a bunch of cobwebs. Jackson did this. I placed the gargoyles and deleted the burgers, and then Jackson added the rest. So, is Bob's bed still here? Yeah, Bob's bed is still here. We got a bunch of cobwebs on the floor. We got all the possessed plushies taken over. A bunch of pumpkins on the floor. This coral buddy ate all the burgers. Yeah, there's a bunch of coral buddies. There is the slurp cactus is, well, not cactus, the slurp plants, are still here. I don't know, this is supposed to be a seed core thingy or type or cube thingy. As you can tell, the cube isn't here anymore, because there's something to do with the event. Another pumpkin monster crash, pumpkin freaking monster or whatever you want to call it, crashed through here. There's not really nothing on the here. Now we're moving on to Bandit's Burrow. Let's just say we have a lot of pumpkins, tentacles taking over, gargoyles watching. This is Jackson fully did this. He went crazy on this. A bunch of things. We got spawner, little graveyard. We have another spawner. The freaking skulls, the bones got possessed. he placed a bunch of things. Here is Kevin the cube. We have a bunch of cube fragments. We got some pumpkins here, the helicopter, another spawner, gargoyles on top. Because in the event, I won't say too much. In the event, the Dark Bandit stole the cube thing from Buddy's Bay in the event, and these are all failed experiments of trying to make Kevin, and then he finally made Kevin. And then let's just say to end off this chapter, there's gonna be something to do with Kevin. Okay, this is what happened to experience. There's a spider on top of well, experiments. That's what I meant to say. There's a spider on top of there that Here's two possessed plushies. The other possessed plushies there, and there's a pumpkin inside of there. The teddy bear's gone, and now there's the possessed plushie. We still got the server boxes. Over here, we got a cauldron, a piece of the cube, a little thing, the wiggly thing. Then we got this still stuff here. The mech turned into a scarecrow. And oh yeah, this says "Hey Boo," and that's basically it. This is a really got a big upgrade. Really, it really did. And then we moved to Pumpkin's Domain. The only one that's not red. Pumpkin's Domain. Yeah. So you know how, it was. I don't know. I think we're gonna keep it the Forgotten Farm. I was just gonna add some Halloween decorations. Until Jackson's like, you know what? We hate the farm. It's the worst POI. If the creators hate it, then we all hate it. And Jackson's like, screw it. And the decorations are still here, but he added a lot more pumpkins. That some plants are still here, while only the red ones are here. He added a lot of pumpkins, and then he kept trolling and making these goofy versions of the name. Pumpkin, pumpkin, big pumpkin, and I'm like, Pumpkin's Farm, and he's like, no. I'm like, fine, Pumpkin's Domain, he's like, fine. Yeah, so we really hated the farm, and he wanted to just literally, I'm gonna change the name because I don't know why there's an uppercase S, it's very weird. Where is it? Oh, here. Uh, so yeah. No, S, there. So yeah, we really hated it. So the pumpkins took over, and he put a bunch of pumpkins here. We have bunch pumpkins, not ones with tentacles, and I am actually dying with my voice. And the rifts are still here, by the way. But like, yeah, oh yeah, and over here, this another pumpkin with the tentacles took a bunch of pieces of the rocket, and he's playing like with it like a freaking kid. And the meteor is still here, and I don't know why this is here. I deleted you last time! But okay. And, oh yeah, final thing. We have pumpkin torches now. Very, very cool. And I think that's basically it. And I'll see y'all for a trailer or whatever. My next video, probably Poppy Playtime. But I'll see you in the next video. Oh, crap.